Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Jamalia Binti Parnau. Today, I would like to share about one interesting issues in newspaper, which is how Brahim Holding Berhad was listed in PN17. Brahim Holding Berhad is a food service company and founded in 1982. The founder is Datuk Haji Ibrahim and located at Bangis, Selangor. It also known as the Wina Food Industry Sdn Berhad. Brahim Holding Berhad is synonym with delicious, convenient, ready to eat and become a household name in Malaysia. Basically, Brahim's product can be found on supermarket all over in the world, including United Kingdom, United States, Singapore, Brunei, Japan, and also Australia. Brahim Holding Berhad also provide in-flight catering service, which was known as LSG Skychef Brahim Sdn Berhad, is the principal in-flight service provider at KLIA and Penang International Airport. So, do you know what is PN17? So, let me briefly explain about the PN17. PN17 stands for Practice Note 70/2005 and is issued by Bursa Malaysia. In general, PN17 companies normally have some financial distress. Companies that fall within the definition of PN17 will need to submit their proposal to the approving authority to restructure and revive the company in order to maintain the listing status. So, what is the reason for a company can be listed in PN17? First, the company shareholders' fund are less than 25% of their total paid-up capital. Second, receivers have been appointed to the control of the company's asset. Third, the winding up of some of their subsidiaries and associated companies. Fourth, the auditors have expressed adverse opinion on the companies. Fifth, default in loan interest and principal repayment. Sixth, the companies have suspended or ceased their operation. And lastly, the companies do not have any significant business or operation. In 2003, Brahim's and Mas signed a 25-year catering agreement. Brahim's paid 170 million ringgit in cash for a 70% equity in Mas Catering with accumulated losses of 240 million, negative shareholders fund, and bleeding at about 40 million ringgit per year in its operation. The 25 years concession was needed to ensure Brahim had sufficient time to recover its investment, which is not unlike any other bailout project, certainly at a gifted monopoly. This exercise by the government was primarily to have Mas refocus itself as a carrier rather than bank in other non-core business. In the same year, Brahim entered into a joint venture with LSG Skychef and renamed to the LSG Skychef Brahim Sdn Berhad, with a new shareholding structure of Brahim 36%, LSG Skychef 34%, and Mas 30%. During the transformation period from 2004 to 2011, LSGB saw a 50% improvement in terms of productivity and efficiency and has become the premier provider of halal kitchens facilities and in-flight catering service. In 2012, the inherited accumulated losses burden of 240 million ringgit under Mas Catering was eventually wiped out after 10 years of hard work by the management and staff of LSGB. By then, LSGB has served up to 36 airlines with a total output of about 50,000 meals per day and is the world's biggest halal flight kitchen and achieved multi-winning awards for quality and excellence. During the Malaysianization program in 2013, Brahim took over LSG Skychef stake and renamed to Brahim's Airline Catering Sdn Berhad with a new shareholding structure of Brahim's 70% and Mas 30%. The company recorded a profit after tax of 57 million ringgit, the highest profit since it took over from Mas. Share price was at 2.40 ringgit per share. Following the Mas tragedies in 2014, where Brahim would downfall because of Mas underwent a privatization and restructuring, Khazanah in 2015 developed the Mas Recovery Plan to rebuild the country's national carrier, which among the others reviewing all supplies contracts. As a result of this massive cost-cutting recovery plan, Brahim had signed a new catering agreement on 16 September 2015 with up to 40% price cut in monthly bills. Brahim had to accept very thin margin for meals served and flight handled. In that contract, the company was forced to write off 74 million ringgit in receivable from Mas and reduce the remaining contract term from 14 years to 5 + 5 years, without any compensation, which affected their shareholders' fund. In 2014, saw a first-time loss of 35 million ringgit and the price share touched to below 50 cents from a high of 2 ringgit and 40 cents of the previous year. In 2016, the company went into a joint venture with SATS Singapore with a new shareholder structure of Brahim 36%, SATS Singapore 34% and MAS 30%, and renamed to Brahim SATS Food Service Sedia Berhad. On 28 February 2019, Brahim Holding Berhad was classified as PN17, which is PN17 status, after its shareholder equity fell below the 25% threshold. Its shareholder fund stand at negative 5.816 million ringgit for year ending 2018 as compared to positive 98.812 million ringgit for 2017. This decline is attributable to impairment on goodwill of 88.6 million ringgit. As a result, Brahim Holding Berhad lapsed into PN17 status in March 2019 after its shareholders' equity on a consolidated basis for the fourth quarter ended December 31, 2018 fell below 25% of its issued capital at less than 40 million ringgit. First, the company entered into strategic discussion with partners to review capital and business structure with the view of complying with the listing requirement at a near time. The company also pushed key initiatives to drive operational improvement and productivity enhancement following a board and management review to rejuvenate its consolidated financials. In the near-term outlook, it should be positive given improved cost management and productivity. This is in addition to increased business volume recorded for the aviation catering business. Third, the in-flight catering and related service segment will still remain as its core business in Brahim Holding Berhad. Nonetheless, Brahim Holding Berhad also looked at diversifying into non-airline businesses so as not to be overly dependent on the airline catering business in order to ensure the future growth. Next, Brahim Holding Berhad was seeking a white knight to help the group get out of the Practice Note 17, which is PN17 status, and plan to sell a substantial stake in the group to the frozen food manufacturing company, which is MRI VC Berhad. Brahim Holding Berhad also inked a head of agreement with MRI VC Berhad on 20 December 2019, which is a frozen food manufacturing and investment company, as a part of its regularization plan, which will see MRI participating in a proposed private placement and a proposed right issues. They also included capital reduction in the plan. The proposed investment will see MRI VC becoming a substantial shareholder in Brahim Holding Berhad. Hence, the shareholders' value will be maximized with the creation of new partnership and investment between Brahim Holding Berhad and MRI VC Berhad. Apart from its new partnership, Brahim Holding Berhad also increased their activity in Penang International Airport, with several coming in and others increasing their flight frequently. In addition, Brahim are exploring into several opportunities to boost its business, such as possibility of incorporating its marketing and distribution arm, which is Terina Holding Sedia Berhad. So, the things that I mentioned earlier is the plan that created by Brahim Holding Berhad to solve the problem and exit PN17 status. However, at this moment, Brahim Holding Berhad still entitled to the status as they was granted extension by Bursa Malaysia to submit regularization plan by 27 August 2020. If Brahim Holding Berhad fail to submit the plan, the company's share will be suspended and delisted from Bursa Malaysia. As a conclusion, Brahim Holding Berhad make a right decision by entering substantial stakeholders with MRIVC to strengthen their position in the market as well as increase their shareholders' value. The company that produce halal food has high potential value in market, so Brahim Holding Berhad should find ways to maintain their position in the market. Since the company is still entitled to PN17 status, Brahim Holding Berhad should take serious and fast action to exit the status. With the support of government and Malaysian that require halal foods, Brahim Holding Berhad able to achieve their aim to be a major global halal company, as the demand on halal food is higher in Malaysia because the majority population is Muslim. In my opinion, a company able to be a successful business when they consider the needs and demand from other people. They also should have initiative or another plan as a backup if the main business could not run smoothly. In a nutshell, it is normal when a company have ups and downs in running the business. Hence, a company should have strategic plan management to maintain their position in the market as well as in line with the technology improvement.